Yeah. Yo, where are all the Cowboy fans out there? They be talking all that. This is our year. Oh, this is our year. We're going to win it all this year. Super Bowl, baby. America's team. All that bullshit y'all be talking throughout the year, every year, throughout the offseason, every offseason, only to come to this point in time every season, whether it's in December, November and December, or when the playoffs start in January. What do y'all always do? Y'all are a bunch of frauds. Straight up frauds. Maybe undercover broads, as Jerome would say. But we all could have seen this coming a mile away. Like against the Packers, the last 11 meetings y'all done had, y'all won one. And from what I understand, this is regular season and playoffs. The last 11 times y'all played the Packers, y'all won one game. And we supposed to assume you guys would have been the one going to San Francisco to play the 49ers, of which you probably should be glad, because Green Bay's defense is still, the whole team is very young. So that being said, that's probably why y'all was able to put up 32 points. Because let's say, for the sake of argument, y'all managed to squeak past the Packers. For the sake of argument, let's say that happened. The San Francisco 49ers would have dusted y'all. Like, you talk about getting stomped out, they would have stomped y'all into wine. Like, bring your glasses and cheers. Bring your crushed grapes, because that's how y'all would have been out there in San Francisco. So consider this mercy. This is a mercy killing by the Green Bay Packers. And don't get me wrong, I hate the Packers more than I hate the Cowboys. For real. Them niggas is in my Bears division. So ain't no love for the Packers right here. Fuck the Packers. Fuck the Cowboys too, though. Y'all got this dude supposed to be y'all franchise QB. Every time the playoffs come around, this nigga choke. This nigga get all tight. Tight. Like, this nigga armpits squeezing the sweat out of him and shit. He's so tight before the game. Like, oh shit, what I'm gonna do? Who am I throw to? Oh my goodness. Are they gonna blitz me? They gonna drop back and play zone on me? They're gonna do both? Just before the game even start, this dude is overthinking. And it always happens every year. Like, the closer the Cowboys get to the playoffs, you start seeing symptoms of this dude just starting to get tight and choke up. And then it infects the whole team. All of a sudden, the whole team is playing tight. And you could tell that first half, man, Green Bay just started stomping these niggas. Like, and this nigga right here is a fraud. Y'all need to, I know Jerry looking at coaches right now. He probably got Bill Belichick on speed dial. Like, yeah, we got to do something about this shit right here. This nigga right here, behind closed doors, Jerry might be saying it exactly like that. Who knows? I imagine him saying it just like that. When he's someplace by himself, nobody around listening, you probably look at Dak Prescott like, this nigga right here. Punk ass nigga. This nigga suck. I need a fucking quarterback. You know what? I need a coach too. These niggas suck. I bet, I imagine Jerry saying that. This is my interpretation of what I envision Jerry Jones saying behind closed doors, especially after what he saw yesterday. What we all saw yesterday. Good Lord. You talking about getting taken to the woodshed. These niggas got the fire slapped out their ass. Like, somebody took some sandpaper and just slapped the shit out of them. Like, why did y'all even show up? These niggas came on the road. They came down here to Texas and beat the shit out of y'all. Like, oh my God. This is ridiculous. So the Cowboys are going home. But ironically, another Texas team is not. They're moving on. The Houston Texans. Shout out to them. Much respect. D'Amico Ryan got them boys playing. The GM made the right pick as far as drafting C.J. Stroud. Personally, and I'm on record saying this, I wish the Bears had drafted that dude. I mean, I'm on the outside looking in. I don't have access to all the clips, all the practices, all the workouts, the game films, like everything that a GM has access to evaluate if they want to draft a player or not. I'm pretty sure Ryan Poles had access to all this information. And I'm got to defer to him. Like, okay, from the outside looking in, I wanted the Bears to draft C.J. Stroud. But for some strange reason, they decided, nah, we good. We got who we want. Okay, I hear you talking, but the actions ain't showing on the field. That's all I'm saying. And then you got the Cowboys here. They continue saying that they have their quarterback. They have their franchise guy. They don't need to look for another guy. They have their guy. This is what they keep telling us. And I just find it kind of strange. They go out of their way to say the shit out loud. It's almost as if they're trying to convince themselves. Jerry Jones, hey, are you trying to convince yourself that Dak Prescott is the right man for the job? Maybe all you need is Bill Belichick to get the best out of him. You can't tell me, nobody can tell me that Mike McCarthy is not on a hot seat. Now, I haven't, as far as I know right now, as I'm making this video, Mike McCarthy is still the head coach for the Dallas Cowboys, as far as I know. But I'm pretty sure he's in these back rooms brainstorming. In the back of his mind, I get the feeling he knows that, number one, Mike McCarthy is not the guy for the job. Not the head coach that's going to bring you to the promised land. Number two, he's realizing Dak Prescott is not the quarterback that's going to bring you to the promised land. No. And some of you guys may have seen the fire and brimstone, impassioned halftime show with Jimmy Johnson addressing the Dallas Cowboys. He was so pissed. I mean, you could see the tears welling up in his eyes. He was so mad. If that halftime show had been on a premium channel like, HBO, Cinemax, something like that, Netflix, or, on a platform to where everything goes, like uncut, raw, just no censorship or anything. Everything goes. Jimmy Johnson would have dropped a whole lot of F-bombs after seeing the first half. Just looking at the first half. And Jimmy, he started out saying, like, you know what? I can't say what I really want to say. I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember his exact words, but he was basically saying, I can't say what I really want to say because, the whole FCC airwaves type, But I'll tell you this. And then he commenced to snapping on the Cowboys. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all act like y'all don't even want to be there. Like, yo, anybody go on YouTube and find a halftime speech from Jimmy Johnson talking to the Cowboys yesterday. Boy, when he was done talking, he made me want to, and I don't even fuck with the Cowboys. He made me want to grab a Cowboy helmet and get out there on the field and start hitting motherfuckers. And that might have been what, what inspired them to at least show that they have a pulse in the second half. Because the first half, it was like, them motherfuckers struggled to score 3 points. No wonder Jimmy was hot like that. And all of Cowboy Nation, y'all should have been hot like that too. Like, what the fuck? You played the whole season to have home field advantage. And this is how you show up in the first half? Now, I give them credit for, at least putting in some effort for the second half. But the Green Bay Packers is the youngest team in the league. For all we know, they might have, whether directly or indirectly, took their foot off the gas a little bit. Just a little bit. Allowing the Cowboys to start to put points on the board, put touchdowns on the board. So we really don't know for certain if, the Cowboys decided to wake up in the second half and actually do their jobs. We don't know that. That impassioned speech by Jimmy Johnson, we can say it helped, but we don't know. They might not even saw that. They was too busy probably going through second half plans or whatever, making adjustments, But the result is always the same with these dudes. And they supposed to be America's team? According to who? Who crowned y'all America's team? I know just saying the phrase been going around for years. The Cowboys, America's team. They always play on Thanksgiving, ironically. You know what else is ironic? So do the Detroit Lions. Are they too America's team? Because I can actually see America actually being more willing to root for and pull for the Detroit Lions, who finally won a playoff game in I don't know how long. Because usually whenever they happen to make it to the playoffs, which is very rarely, but when they do make it, usually they lose that first game, no matter what. And for them to finally win a game in the playoffs, I can see people being more willing to pull for them than the Cowboys. But then again, that problem, we ain't got to deal with that. We ain't got to deal with that shit this year because they ass is going to be on the couch with the remote control in their hand, pushing buttons. Boop, boop, boop. Making sandwiches and shit. But I just want to give my quick take on the debacle in Arlington, known as the Dallas Cowboys. That being said, that's my sports take. That's my playoff NFL take for now. Oh, trust, there will be more. This channel will discuss all sorts of things. And we're going to throw some more sports in there for the sports heads, because I know I ain't the only one. And yeah, before you even get on your high horse and talk shit about my Chicago Bears, yeah, I know they're dysfunctional. I know they ass straight up trash. So you can save it, because yesterday was about y'all ass. Dal ass. Straight up trash. So that being said, subscribe to my motherfucking channel. Show your support. Hit up the Cash App, $ Cobra Clutch 357. That being said, you get a fraud alert. I'm sure Dax, his likeness is gonna appear on your phone, just like that. Yeah, what you're seeing on your screen. Straight up fraud. I'm out.